Hello guys, and welcome to another video about No Man's Sky from me, your favorite space pirate, Dread Captain James. This video is going to be kind of interesting, and it's going to center around the Iron Vulture, a ship that is relatively new to No Man's Sky and one that's hard to get if you missed the expedition that gave you this ship as a reward. Now, you can always go back and replay it if you are on PC. I will link that video where I go step by step through how to do that below. If you're on console, it's going to be a little bit trickier and it's going to require help from a friend. I'm also going to show you how you can build your own Iron Vulture altogether. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with that rather than leave that to the end. So let's assume you already have an Iron Vulture to yourself, like I'm standing in front of mine right now. What you want to do, this is a weird little glitch, but it seems to be one that the devs know about. You're going to come back to where you can scrap your ship, and you're going to do something really interesting. Before I do it, I'm going to tell you exactly what we're going to need to do, because I'm going to have to do this pretty quick. Basically, when we're in the scrapping options, you're going to go through this normally. You're going to go begin salvage analysis, and you're going to extract customization module. What we're going to do is we're going to tell it one of the three. We can start with the cockpit. What we're going to do with this ship is we're going to tell it to salvage the cockpit. Then I'm going to get out of this. We're going to jump into our quick menu before the ship dematerializes. So you got to be really quick. And we're going to jump to summon vehicles and summon whatever's on the first, just like that. We're going to summon whatever's first stop in the line. So before the ship dematerializes, we're going to summon another ship, and that's going to cancel out the dematerialization or the scrapping of the ship. But here's the cool trick. We're going to get to keep our ship, and we're going to keep the salvaged part that we were looking for. Now, the purposes of the video here, I have completely emptied out my exosuit inventory, and my starship has nothing in it as well. So that way you can actually see what happens when we do this. So again, what we're going to do is we're going to come back here to where ship scrapping is. We're going to tell it to scrap our ship. We're going to begin salvage analysis, and we're going to be extracting. In this instance, I'm going to pull out the cockpit. So I'm going to click it right now, and then immediately I'm going to switch over to another ship just like that. So now if we look in our exosuit, I have the Iron Vulture cockpit. It's specific to the Iron Vulture. Now, if I go to switch back to it, my Iron Vulture is still here, which means if you're following along at home, we can do it again. We can continue to take pieces from it. So I'm going to go begin salvage analysis, and this time I'm going to take out the wings. There it goes, and I'm going to quickly switch back to another ship. Let's make sure we still have our Iron Vulture. There it still is. And if we look in our exosuit, we now have the wings. So as you can see, once you have these for real. You've got these as many times as you want. So I'm going to get the last part right now. We're going to salvage engines, and I'm going to switch quickly back to my other ship before the Vulture gets wrecked. And just for giggles, we'll switch back to it now, proving that we still have it. This is good. And in our exosuit, we have all three. Now, how does this actually all work? Let's come up here. I'm going to grab an S-class core really quick, and we're going to go ahead and put one together. So there's our S-class reactor. Jump down here, and we are going to build our very own Iron Vulture. So we're under hauler right now, and there's the cockpit. Here's our core. And you can see the color is different. There's our wings, and there is our tail. How cool is this? Right? Now, if you wanted to make it look like the original Iron Vulture, you can go to Ironclad if you have that unlocked. Another thing you might need. I tend to go and say, let's black it all out. Then I believe the Iron Vulture is simply with kind of that burnt orange on it. Might even be like that orange. I'm not entirely sure. But that would be the basic Iron Vulture. If we wanted to do something a little different, We could maybe do little Pelican 1 action if we wanted to go that route. Actually, I'm kind of loving that. You know, for the sake of the video, let's go ahead and do it. There we go. We have our very own. We'll go ahead and add that to our collection. So that is our very own. I'm going to rename it because we like doing this. There we go. We've got Pelican 1 now. It's too good. And to show that it works, we're going to take off and get on out of here. That is our very own freshly minted Iron Vulture. And again, we could take this one apart using the same method if we wanted to and do exactly that, which is pretty darn easy. So now here's the big kicker. If you didn't play the expedition, how do you get your hands on this? There's a couple different ways. If you're on PC, obviously a save editor will work. I use goat fungus, and you can literally add the pieces into your save and build it that way. Or this is where it gets a little more tricky. You could trade them with somebody that has them. Now that's a little rougher because that means you got to know somebody that has these pieces. But if you don't, if you jump into the Discord that we have, I'm pretty sure somebody in there, myself included, will meet up with you and give you these vulture pieces should you still need them. It's not a brilliant solution, but it does work. And if I can find the time, I'll jump in, no problem, and help you out. The other thing that can be and should be noted is this. I'm going to break this down into 3 pieces again. I'm going to pause the video and I'll be right back. I want to show you something cool. Okay, mission accomplished. I now have one of each. I'm going to return to my freighter where we can do a little bit of that black magic. Oh, so how dare you? Forbidden knowledge dupery. And if you go with me here, I think you might be in for a treat. Because if you do this, not only could you store these pieces, but you could theoretically build an Iron Vulture anytime you want. So aboard our freighter, the reason I came here is because I can build here and it's easy territory, right? So if you know the black magic of dirty little duping, you can take, there they are. You can take your Iron Vulture cockpit, drop it in here, and we are going to duplicate. We're going to duplicate it. And as always, it goes over here. But as you can see, we now have 2. I'll just put that back and I'll do it again. This is how I had a whole stack of them. And we'll do the wings. If you're curious how to do this, there are many, many videos myself. I have made one on how to do dirty little dupings. Probably already picked up on how I'm doing this anyway. But in the grand scheme of things, there you go. Put these in the exosuit, put these in the exosuit. And now we have 2, and we could easily go and replicate what we've just done. Just to show you that it works, I'm going to go back to the same space station we were just in. So fear not is what I'm trying to tell you. We can make as many Iron Vultures as we want. If you missed out on one and you're on PC, multiple ways that you can get your hands on one. Goat fungus is a really good option for you. You don't have to contact anybody, but if you're not as lucky, if you're not fortunate enough to be on PC, I would be more than happy to meet up with you at some point. Just contact me in the Discord, in my Discord. That link is in the description. Go and grab another reactor. And there they are. See, 2 out of 10. Put our reactor in. 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10. There we go. We can build a whole another one right now. Thing to remember too is your slots will vary. Your super slots will vary depending on the station that you're in and the parts used. So obviously we're using all Iron Vulture parts. Actually, that blue and white's kind of fire. I love that. But yeah, it's actually that simple. I know that doesn't sound simple when you actually have to get into contact with people that you don't necessarily know, but I'm a friendly face, even though you can't see mine right now. I'm a friendly guy. I will help you if I can. That being said, I hope this does help. I think the Iron Vulture is easily one of the coolest ships that we've gotten to date, and I hope it brings back some love to all things hauler. I think they're really fun. I think they're very cool, and I'm glad they're definitely getting the love that they deserve. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. If this helped you, please let me know in the comments. If you need some help or can't get into the Discord, let me know as well too. Sometimes that can be kind of a wonky invite. Also, it would really help me if you leave a like on the video and sub to the channel. That would be really nice too. Or you could always come in and talk to me during stream. I am live Monday through Friday from 11:30 in the morning till 5 p.m. Eastern. I'm there all the time. So you can always come in and ask me what's up, and I'll tell you all the things that I know. Until I see you in the next one, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and have a great rest of your day. Thanks for your time. I'll catch you later.